this is GILA. Last Friday, Friday the 13th as it turns out, and also the day after the end of the Mike Lindell Symposium about huge irregularities in November 2020, the US Department of Homeland Security issued a new National Terrorism Advisory System Bulletin. If you want to read it, and I suggest you do, I'm giving a link to it below. Ostensibly, the concern is of potential violence. However, instead of focusing on activities by left-wing anarchists such as Antifa, not mentioned at all, or spelling out that Al-Qaeda, the only Islamic terror organisation cited here, without of course mentioning Islam, although there are various others, are primarily motivated by the more unpleasant anti-infidel commandments in the Quran, such as verses 8:12, 9:5 and 9:29, the threat from foreign and domestic threat actors includes a deeply disturbing phrase. Paragraph 4, under additional details, ends with this sentence. There are also continued non-specific calls for violence on multiple online platforms associated with DVE ideologies or conspiracy theories on perceived election fraud and alleged reinstatement, and responses to anticipated restrictions relating to the increasing COVID cases. As a Brit, I've been following the sorry saga of human rights, especially that most important right of all, freedom of speech, being eroded in particular by misguided hate crime legislation and its enforcement in my own home country. People have suffered, lost jobs. Some have even been sent to prison simply for expressing an opinion online or to the wrong person. Britain already has and has had political prisoners, most notably the badly defamed British patriot Tommy Robinson, who is not any kind of bigot or right-wing extremist, although you would think he was if you listen to the lying mainstream media. Sadly, this sickness has now spread to the USA, even though your First Amendment clearly gives you the right to freedom of speech. The demonization of ordinary patriotic Americans over the 6th of January, blown out of all realistic proportions by your own mainstream media and the politicized institutions of law and order, has resulted in a considerable number of political prisoners apparently being mistreated in jail, even though most haven't even had their cases heard yet. And if you don't know what happened in the Reichstag fire of 1933 in Nazi Germany, do look it up. There are, I believe, some chilling comparisons to what happened at the Capitol on January the 6th. Think about it. It is very easy to allege the potential for violence or incitement to violence where none exists. Conspiracy theories on perceived election fraud and alleged reinstatement means that anyone who expresses the opinion that there were some serious irregularities around November the 3rd, for which there is already a large amount of evidence, including many signed affidavits, and that you want the real winner restored, could potentially fall into the definition of making you a terrorist. Then, of course, your human rights can be pulled to pieces as a supposed threat to the USA. The administration of the imposter must be seriously worried that too much truth is getting out. In other words, I believe that truth is winning, but the fight against it is all the more desperate now. Please don't give in to fear. There are many millions more of you who are concerned patriots than are the small minority seeking to oppress you. Because if you don't stand up now and fight, peacefully and legally, not violently of course, for election integrity with all your might, speak truth openly as you have the full right to do under your First Amendment, even if you face potential persecution for doing so, then everything is only going to get a great deal worse. Thank you so much for listening. Have a good day and a great week, and stand up for truth and integrity.